Hi everybody, it's Austin. I am at home and you still are too. I am here to talk about great genre-specific books that you can find in our library catalog and in our online collections that are just waiting for you to check them out. Today, I am going to suggest some middle grade novels about young people who deal with anxiety. We can talk and write about anxiety in a number of different ways. Because of that, I'll be ordering these books from the ones that are more lighthearted first to those that are a bit heavier in tone. First, I have Stanley Will Probably Be Fine by Sally J. Plaw. Stanley has some trouble dealing with anxiety, so much so that he unexpectedly passes out from an anxiety attack during a fire safety assembly. So, he's given special permission to sit out from emergency fire drills, and he spends that time inside drawing a comic book of his own called John Lockdown, which of course is about safety and managing anxiety and things like that. Meanwhile, he becomes involved with a town-wide treasure hunt all about comic book trivia with his new eccentric neighbor, Liberty. The winner gets free passes to the comic convention, so that's a pretty big deal. And Stanley is out to prove to himself and to everyone else that he can find a way to control his anxiety and enjoy the things he loves. This book is funny, inspiring, and heartwarming, and would be a great read for anybody who is interested in comics or just fun stories. Next, I have 5 Things About Ava Andrews by Margaret Dalloway. Ava Andrews is 11 years old and filled with hopes, dreams, and plans, but nobody knows that because she has horrible social anxiety and a secret heart condition, and everyone but her best friend, Zalia, assumes that she thinks that she's too good to talk to them, which is kind of sad. Things aren't looking too good for her middle school experience until her writing catches the eyes of the school's improv team, and Ava begins to discover a side to herself she didn't know she had, and she begins to believe that maybe she can help herself learn to control her anxiety. Next, I have The Miscalculations of Lightning Girl by Stacy McAnulty, which is a book about a specific kind of anxiety, obsessive-compulsive disorder. When Lucy Callahan was younger, she was struck by lightning. Literally, struck by lightning. Ever since, she has had both an overwhelming anxiety disorder and a genius-level understanding of math. This is actually based on a real thing that happens, by the way. Look it up if that sounds interesting to you. And at 12 years old, she's ready for college. However, her grandma wants her to give public school a shot before then, just to make sure that she isn't missing out on anything. She's scared about how her schoolmates may react to her strict, anxious routines, or her math genius, so she decides to try to hide both. Though that doesn't go as she hopes, a school project, a few good friends, and a very special dog help her find another side to herself. Next, I have Ghost by Jason Reynolds, the first book in the track series. Each book follows one of 4 different student athletes on a middle school track team. This one focuses on Castle Crenshaw, whom everyone just calls, of course, Ghost. He loves running on the track, but he's worried that maybe he's running from life too. Ghost experiences anxiety in the form of post-traumatic stress disorder. When he was very little, his father violently attacked him and his mother. He's been causing a lot of trouble at school lately trying to deal with that, but track helps him focus and work through his fears. This could be a difficult book for some readers, but it's relatively short and very beautifully and powerfully written. So I would say that even readers who may find it difficult at first will enjoy this book, and the other 3 books in the series as well. Finally, I have The Nest by Kenneth Oppel. Most kids look forward to summer vacation, but Steve just finds himself with a slew of new anxieties. His baby brother is sick and fighting for his life, and his parents are coping poorly with his illness. Plus, a giant wasp nest has cropped up on the house, and that nest haunts him. It literally starts to haunt him. A giant wasp begins speaking to him while he sleeps, offering to cure all of his anxieties if only he is willing to agree to the Wasp Queen's terms. Unlike the other books I've recommended, this book has elements of horror, which I thought was interesting and unique for a book like this. Some reviewers have compared it to Coraline by Neil Gaiman, so if you're a fan of that, or say maybe like Tim Burton, then I'm sure that this will appeal to your sensibilities. To everyone else, this is such a unique, bizarre book that I would recommend reading it just for the experience. So, those are my recommendations for middle grade books about anxiety. To place holds for any of these books or any others in our catalog, check out our website at dtdl.org. You can also check out our new BookMatch service, where you answer questions about your reading interests and we provide you with curated recommendations. Thanks, guys. Keep reading, and I will see you next time.